carbon or alloy? This debate has been going on for a long time. But what if we've been asking the wrong questions? I've been riding the Salsa factory recalled cow chipper bars for a warranty voiding amount of time, which means I was way past due for changing these. But it got me thinking, does spending more on carbon actually make sense? Does spending less on alloy ultimately result in a net gain? With frames, material can add up to make a big difference. But I wondered, does this hold true for smaller items, like is carbon actually lighter? Does aluminum feel any different on the ride? And ultimately, is the price difference actually worth it? Honestly, just so confusing. So I figured if I had this question, you may have had this question as well. So today we're gonna get to the bottom of this by testing 2 of the exact same handlebars in 2 different materials. The Ritchie VentureMax. One in carbon, the other in alloy, or aluminum, or aluminium. All right, here's my very non-scientific approach. First, we'll do a proper weigh-in. Carbon, 226.8 grams. And their opponent, alloy, 311.84 grams. So while the alloy does weigh slightly more than the carbon, it only comes in at 85.4 grams more, which is the equivalent to a gel and a small bag of trail mix. Then we'll perform a monetary comparative analysis. All right, let's anchor these in price for a second. The alloy WSC VentureMax come in at $110, while the Superlogic carbon fiber VentureMax comes in at $300. A price difference of, what is the price difference? Of nearly $200. Interesting. Followed by a proper field test, where I'll set each bar up on the Salsa Cutthroat, paying particular attention to how they feel, performance, comfort, and if I can actually tell a difference or not. Here we go. Alloy, all set up. Let's take it for a spin. All right, while Ritchie did supply the bars for this experiment, this video is not sponsored by them. They have no control over the final say. All opinions are my own. Okay, first impressions. These bars are comfortable. Nice wide top profile, shallow drop, and just the right amount of sweep. Plus, there's a little ergo bump in the drop. Very comfortable. I like it, yeah, okay. Firm, responsive, not too chattery, just taking it all in. These bars are absolutely comfortable, and I would totally be fine with running them on this rig as is. But we still gotta see how the other side lives. I'm so cold, my lips aren't working right. Which reminds me, what kind of bars are you running? Are you an alloy warrior or a carbon fiber fill in the blank? Let me know. You ever tried selling a bike online? It's like trying to sell a pet. Shipping's awkward, fees bite you in the wallet, and we're left hoping somebody's gonna give our bike the loving home it deserves. Meet Bicycle, a marketplace that actually gets cyclists. Whether you're looking to upgrade, downsize, or would just like a different two-wheeled friend, Bicycle makes it easy. Skip the stress. They handle packaging, shipping, and all the nitty-gritty logistics. Just shoot some photos, list your bike in under 3 minutes, and boom, let the offers start pouring in. They're just pouring in. And buyers get up to 70% off of retail for your dream bike. Yeah, 70%. That's like finding money in your jersey pocket after laundry day. So if you're ready to move on your next ride, hit the link down below and list your bike. Oh yeah, and for a limited time, use code Dustin to waive all seller protection fees. Your bike will be so happy it might even leave you a 5-star review. Oh, this is big news. They just added components to their arsenal. I don't want you losing out on other platforms that take your hard-earned cash and leave you handling the mess. Cyclist is where your bike gets its second, third, or fourth life it deserves at the best value for you. So feel free to start your next bike adventure with Bicycle, because every bike deserves a good second chance. And so do you. All right, to be totally honest, I don't have a strong opinion at this point. Hopefully that will change momentarily. This is kind of cool. The stem for this project, the packaging is all cardboard. So it's totally recyclable. Is that Fergus? Did he do that? Okay, this is interesting. The carbon fiber bars are set up to run internally routed cables, and the alloy bars are not. Not the biggest thing in the world, but that does help designate which type of bars you would have based on the type of bike that you're riding. This bike has external cable routing, so we can run either one of these. We are all carb loaded up. Let's take it to the trails. I immediately notice that I write my bar tape kind of funny. See the logos? No logos. How the hell did I do that? This is fascinating. Physically, these feel basically the same as the other ones. Maybe that's not a surprise. Truly, this is going to be a tough one. If you're into bicycle science, feel free to subscribe. It's just the right amount of naughty. One thing I know for sure is that the carbon bars were definitely lighter. It's not by much, but it is there. And where it gets a little more confusing is in the actual performance differences. And while I am a certified non-scientist, I honestly couldn't really tell a big difference between the two. Unconventional wisdom is going to tell us that carbon is a little more dampening. And I really wanted to believe that. There wasn't a definitive difference between the two. And if there is, it's very subtle. And sure, this is a big tire carbon fiber bike, but honestly, are you gonna be able to tell the difference on a skinny tire smooth road anyways? I'm gonna go off script here. Carbon bars are they're just kind of fancy. They make your bike feel special. And even if the gains are marginal, they just make your bike feel a little more pro. But those are all emotional responses. If you just look at the facts, carbon fiber is lighter, and it does offer marginal gains, which enough of those built up across your bike can actually add up to something. But if you're looking for a practical, utilitarian approach, aluminum is slightly more environmentally friendly, it offers nearly the exact same performance qualities, and it saves more than half of its carbon fiber counterpart. Ultimately, this one doesn't have a clear, cut and dry answer, which is why I think it's so interesting that both options exist. All right, what's your hot take on all this? Do you have an opinion? I'm sure you do. Is carbon worth it? Maybe. This debate goes beyond bars. In fact, I tested an upgrade that could have an even bigger impact on your ride. And to get a full understanding of this ride-changing insight, you'll have to watch this video.